Welcome to Culture and Education.
Today, we're diving into a story that has been capturing hearts for generations, Little Women. We're going to get into how four sisters, facing down poverty and more, end up discovering that the greatest fortunes, well, they have nothing to do with money. Let's set the scene. We're in Concord, Massachusetts, and it's right in the thick of the American Civil War. This isn't just some historical detail. It's the very reason this family is in trouble. Their father, who's really the heart of their home, is away serving as a chaplain. This leaves his wife and four young daughters to pretty much fend for themselves.
And with Christmas just around the corner, they've also lost the family fortune. So that really sets up the first big question of the story. When you're facing poverty, when everything's uncertain, can these four sisters actually pull together and create a Christmas that's worth remembering?
Let's really get to know the sisters and what they're up against. You know, the Marches weren't always poor. They've just recently lost all their wealth, and it's turned their once comfortable life into this daily struggle for every single penny.
And each sister is completely different. You've got Meg, she's the oldest, very traditional, trying to keep everything proper while working as a governess. Then there's Jo, who's really the heart of our story. She's this fiery, independent writer who just bucks against every expectation. After her is Beth, the quiet, kind-hearted musician, kind of the family's peacemaker. And finally, Amy, the youngest. She's a gifted artist who definitely has a taste for the finer things in life, and maybe just a little bit of a flair for the dramatic.
Their mother, Marmee, she is the glue holding this whole operation together. Now, Meg and Jo work to bring in money. Jo's job is being a companion to their rich and, let's be honest, pretty difficult Aunt March. Meanwhile, shy Beth helps out at home. But here's the thing that's truly amazing about this family. Even though they're struggling themselves, they are constantly helping their neighbors, the Hummel family, who are in an even worse situation.
And that spirit of giving? Well, it leads to this one pivotal moment on Christmas morning, a moment that is going to change the entire course of their lives.
It's Christmas morning. They have so little for themselves. And yet, the sisters all agree, without a second thought, to pack up their entire Christmas breakfast and give it to the starving Hummel family. I mean, what an incredible act of selflessness.
And that act of kindness, it doesn't go unnoticed. Their wealthy, kind of elusive neighbor, Mr. Lawrence, he sees what they've done, and he is so moved by it that he sends over this magnificent Christmas feast to reward them. And this is the beginning of a brand new connection. So now let's see how this one single act of kindness just blossoms into a friendship that really is going to change everything for them. Not long after, at a New Year's Eve party, Jo meets Theodore Lawrence. Everybody calls him Laurie. He's their neighbor's lonely grandson, and you can just imagine him from his quiet, rich mansion, looking across at the lively, warm March house, just wishing he could be a part of their world.
Jo and Laurie, they hit it off immediately. It's this instant, spirited friendship. And at the same time, the gruff Mr. Lawrence finds himself completely charmed by quiet Beth. He sees her deep love for music, and in this incredibly touching gesture, he gifts her the beautiful piano that once belonged to his own late granddaughter.
But, just as these new, happy connections are taking root, the family gets hit with a crisis. A telegram arrives, and the news is devastating. Their father is gravely ill in a hospital in Washington.
Marmee has to go to him right away. But this is where their poverty becomes this huge, stark reality. She has only $5 to her name. $5. That's nowhere near enough for the trip, and she's just too proud to go ask their wealthy Aunt March for help.
And this is where Jo steps up. In a moment that just perfectly defines who she is, she does something completely unthinkable. She sells her one great vanity, her glorious long hair, for $25. It's a heartbreaking sacrifice, for sure, but it's enough money to send her mother to Washington.
So, with Marmee away in Washington taking care of their father, the sisters have to manage all on their own. And just when you think one crisis is under control, another one, honestly, an even more terrifying one, starts to brew right there at home. What's so wild here is just how fast everything spirals out of control. With her mother gone, kind-hearted Beth keeps looking after the Hummels, and then, tragically, she contracts scarlet fever from them.
the very same illness that had just killed 3 of their children. As Joe becomes Beth's main caregiver, little Amy has to be sent away to their Aunt March's house just to keep her safe from the disease. Beth does pull through, thankfully, thanks to Joe's incredible nursing and Marmee's eventual return. But the scarlet fever, it leaves its mark. It's weakened her permanently. So, let's jump forward a bit to the following Christmas and see just how much has changed in a single year.
The family's world at this point is this real mix of shadow and light. On the one hand, there's this sadness that lingers. Beth has recovered, yes, but her health is now incredibly fragile. But on the other hand, there's this new joy on the horizon, because Meg has fallen in love with Laurie's tutor, Mr. Brooke, and she's agreed to marry him.
And just like that, we've come full circle. It is Christmas Day once again, exactly 1 year to the day since the sisters first gave away their breakfast. The house is decorated, the family's all together, but there's still one person missing.
And then, the moment they have all been praying for finally arrives. In a total surprise return on Christmas Day, their father, Mr. March, walks right through the door, home from the war. After a year filled with hardship and sacrifice, the March family is finally, truly whole again.
And that really brings us to the heart of this entire story. The Marches started the year with almost no money at all, but their generosity brought them friendship, and their love for each other got them through one crisis after another. So it leaves us with this final question, right? What is a family's true wealth? Is it about what's in the bank, or is it about what they are willing to give of themselves?
Oh, the fact that we're still debating it is probably the surest sign that it's a true classic. If you found this insightful, please subscribe to the Culture and Education channel. We've got a lot more deep dives into classic literature and big ideas coming your way.